Hi, in this quick update, we begin with our existing prompt that's written in Markdown with front matter, fields, target, and temperature as before. But then, in our Markdown file, we begin to use JSX and React style components inside of our prompts. Particularly, we write task inside of task tag. That's to instruct the LLM to focus on this paragraph of text as a task. And then we reference our fragments of code inside of code tag as well. Yet, we have to, at this stage in our previous version we are at now, we have to replicate in this line 13 to uh, enter the path to the file twice. First, we put it inside of the tag for LLM to understand what file it is. And second, inside of our bash command to, I mean, to copy paste this file into our prompt. So then I thought, what if we can just use JSX as a basis for our prompts and eliminate Markdown from matter altogether? And even then you can describe your task using this field. But apparently, it's much better for LLM to understand this way. So then instead of using front matter tag target, you create instead of target field, you create a new tag output and you give it those fields path, branch, content, and commit. So path and branch they correspond to like the target file that will be written in the branch. And before it was branch update name of the file. Now it's the branch that you specify in the field of branch. And then what is content? It's corresponds to before when we our responses we had them in Markdown. We had a field in front matter to choose to where to cut from, to which place to paste. Now we have this content that will cut to specific tag in the response because the response now in JSX as well. So we remove in here, we remove our um, roles that we had before as on a separate line. Now we transform them into separate tags, such as system and user, and we remove from matter altogether. And we can use temperature tag several times. In this case, it will repeat the prompt several times the same way it did when we specify temperature through comma. So this is a final example of the prompt that I use for this JavaScript developer agent. Yeah, you can see it's using system prompt that is referencing to file one developer JSX. So the system prompt is described in JSX as well. And here they're using optional field keep tag false for the reason for it not for file tag not to be included inside of the system prompt. So if we jump here to see that one developer agent is written in JSX as well. It following very specific structure where it describes the structure of the response as well and gives the examples to ensure that the response is written in JSX as well. And we can extract that to only use that part of the response, specifically code, to override the file. Yet we will use, we also instruct it to output thinking, thinking tag. That tag we will use for our commit message that we specified inside of our output tag in commit field. referencing to thinking. So that's what it is referencing to this mm, thinking pseudo component. So this one JavaScript developer agent JSX prompt is written itself. It's written by our prompt engineer agent, which is also written in JSX. So and this creates this. So this is just short update